Guys, we really have to sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation right now about the Miami Dolphins. As you guys know, I am a Miami Dolphin native. I love the Dolphins. But right now, after they lost versus the Los Angeles Chargers, going into Sunday night, they had an 85% chance of making it to the playoffs. But now after the loss, it dropped down more than 10%. Right now, they're at 72% chance to make the playoffs. While that may seem a little high, I want to talk about their upcoming schedule, what is going on with the offense right now in the past 2 weeks. We're going to dive into all of that stuff right now. So you can see after the Dolphins playoff chances dropped after the loss of the Chargers, like I said in the very beginning, they had an 87% chance of making the playoffs, okay? Now, by them losing this game, they dropped to 73%. They lost to the Chargers 17-23. And honestly, guys, Justin Herbert played lights out. I cannot discredit him because he did play like nobody else was on the field. Because almost literally nobody else was on the field. If you guys would have saw that game, the Miami Dolphins defensive backs, the whole defense, they were somewhat off the edge. They were not sharp. There were a lot of miscommunications. It was just not sharp. It was not like the Miami Dolphins defense. And honestly, if you guys know, if you guys look back throughout all the Dolphins games, one of the two sides of the ball always show up for the Dolphins, either the offense or the defensive side. The defense showed up in the very beginning, holding the Chargers 23 points, but the offense was little to non-existent. Tua overthrew Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle twice for potential touchdown passes. His rhythm was off, and just what is going on? Last week versus the San Francisco 49ers, again, his timing was completely off, and I think now that teams are finding how to stop Tua and the Dolphins offense, they're going to continue to do exactly that. And what is that? They're jamming the receivers on the field, right on the line of scrimmage, throwing off the timing for Tua, making him actually think about it for a split second more, and that's how they're making mistakes. They're holding onto the ball even longer, and that is exactly why they've lost to the San Francisco 49ers last week. That is exactly why they lost to the Chargers this past week. If we look at the stats of what's been going on, the Dolphins 17-23, there was one play, okay, I don't know if it was by accident or they tipped the ball on purpose. Well, the Dolphins fumbled the ball, Tyreek Hill recovered it and took it to the crib 50 yards, okay? That was an accidental play that honestly I'm kind of happy it happened because that made the game somewhat competitive, 7-14 at the time. But if we take a look at the Dolphins stats, Tua went 28 for 10, 145 yards and a touchdown pass. Justin Herbert went 51 passes, 39 completions, 367 yards. Okay, that is incredible. Mike Williams was a huge difference maker for the Chargers, 116 yards, 6 receptions. Okay, but if we compare apples to apples, look at these total yards. 290 for the Dolphins, 432 for the Chargers. And just, guys, look at the amount of plays they've ran, okay? 78 total plays for the Chargers, 49 for the Dolphins, almost 40 minutes on time of possession for the Chargers versus the Dolphins 20 minutes. Guys, how are you or any team in the professional league of football going to win the game if you don't possess the ball, if you're not moving the ball, not moving the sticks? It's not going to happen. Now, what worries me is this, because the Dolphins' chances just decreased, and right now they're going to play Buffalo Bills on Saturday, right? So we all know we beat the Buffalo Bills in the very beginning of the season, so I do think the Bills are going to come back with a vengeance. And honestly, the way the Bills have been playing late in the season, I'm very worried about the Dolphins' chances of making the playoffs, okay? Right now, the Buffalo Bills are at the top of the AFC. The Kansas City Chiefs are number 2. The Ravens are number 3. The Titans are number 4. The Bengals are 5, and the Dolphins stayed at 6, even with the loss of the Chargers, okay? But here where things start to really tighten, because now they had a 2-game lead over the leaders of the people who were in the bubble, so they had a lot of cushion. With the loss of the Chargers, you know, it lessens that cushion, right? Now, right now, the New England Patriots are facing the Cardinals, and if they do win, the Patriots will be in the 7th spot, dropping the Jets down to 9. But still, they'll have a 1-game lead against these people, and they just really need to start getting momentum. What worries me is this. Next week, the Buffalo Bills. Right after that, the Packers. Right after that, the Patriots. And they're going to end the season off playing the Jets, okay? That is a tough 4-game stretch to end the season. And I'm kind of predicting they'll go 1-3. If they go 1-3, they're going to go 9-8. And a 9-8 record right now, I just don't see them making the playoffs. In all honesty, we have to be real sometimes. and that is my personal opinion. They could potentially upset the Patriots. They could upset the Jets. And I actually do hope they do that. Those two division games are going to be very critical. Like I said, I just don't think they're going to beat the Buffalo Bills. And honestly, I'm going to live stream it, but I'm really not going to pay close attention to it because I know the Bills are going to somewhat slaughter them. Okay. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. What do you guys think about their chances? They have 4 games less. Bills, Packers, Patriots, Jets. What is your prediction? Will the Dolphins make the playoffs, or are they in trouble of missing it completely? And if they do miss it, it's going to be a very sad season because they started off so strong. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Please remember to hit the like button, subscribe down to the channel. See you guys next time, and peace.